All right, let's get to Steven Crowder's pee-pee, okay? I'm sick and tired of it. The New York Post wrote an article about Steven Crowder. It turns out that his wife rant was, not alone. There was a pathetic pattern of abuse, according to the ex-staff of Steven Crowder. A bombshell ring video was leaked last week in showing influential conservative commentator Steven Crowder berating his wife, Hillary. In the footage from 2021 of June, he tells her to fucking watch it and accuses her of refusing to do wifely things while telling her he doesn't love her. At the time, she was 8 months pregnant with their twins, like the most visibly pregnant someone can be. Holy fuck. The pair, who married in 2012, have been locked in a contentious divorce since 2021. Crowder claimed the disturbing footage, which was released, misleadingly edited. Some people believe that. I will not name who believed that it was misleadingly edited. But people did. If I'm going to be as humanly charitable as possible, I will just say it like this. The part of it that I did not understand and was confused by overall was the part where, Yasha wrote, Steven Crowder said, I'll fucking kill you or something, or whatever he said. I don't remember what it was. That was not in the footage, which I thought was weird. Why'd you write that but not put it in the fucking footage? Anyway. But numerous former employees of the provocateur alleged these type of unhinged tirades were commonplace inside the Louderworth Crowder office. I'm not shocked, but it was pathetic what he did to Hillary, former employee told the Post. That might not be the Steven you see on the show, but that was the real Steven. No, that is the real Steven we see on the show. He was literally doing a change my mind to his wife, to his barefoot and 8-month pregnant wife that had 2 young Steven Jebediah Crowders swimming inside of her. Okay? It was the exact same guy, down to the fucking wife abuse. The Post spoke to 10 former employees who claimed Crowder ran an abusive company where he often screamed at his employees, including his own father, exposed generals, sent... I'm sorry, what? I have to read that part again. The Post spoke to 10 former employees who claimed Crowder ran an abusive company. Fair, normal. Where he often screamed at his employees, expected, including his own father. Weird, but sure, okay. Exposed his genitals to his dad? Who is he showing his pee-pee to? Sent out directives to arbitrarily fire people and made underlings wash his dirty laundry. The former... Dude! Sometimes you just need a dick rate, brother. Hey, yo, can you check that? Can you check my cock out real quick? The former staffers worked for the show at different times from its inception 2016 through 2022. The vast majority had left the company voluntarily. They requested anonymity because they either feared retaliation or had signed NDAs. All said they felt compelled to speak out about the media personality after the sickening footage was made public, and his former co-host Dave Landau called him a bully in an interview last week. Free cock rating with a Mug Club subscription. I need an ego boost from the homies sometimes. An alarming amount of people have come out in favor of dick rating in this chat. This seems to be a problem, okay? A much larger one than I thought. I did not realize that that was a real situation where you would just like go up to your employees and be like, hey, check out my dick real quick. That's weird, man. Don't do that. That's what I'm going to say. Don't do. Next time you want to do a dick rating, don't do that. Okay. We don't want Steven to suffer. We just want the abuse to stop, or at least let future employees know what they're getting themselves into, said one former employee. The Post reached out to Crowder via his lawyer, as well as louder with Crowder CEO Gerald Morgan multiple times about the allegations brought forth by former employees, but did not receive a response. The 35-year-old American-Canadian right-wing creator, who bills himself as a devout Christian, was a child actor who started doing stand-up at 17. I can't call that a stand-up. Let's be real. In 2009, he became a Fox News contributor, writing essays in defense of abstinence. And in 2014, he started doing a weekly podcast broadcast by a conservative radio station in Michigan and gained a larger following. Actual quote, in one incident in 2018, a staffer recalled Crowder exposing himself as a part of a prank on an employee, Jared Monroe, who Crowder had nicknamed Not Gay Jared. When Monroe was asleep on a plane, Crowder climbed over, dropped his junk on top of Jared's shoulder. Other former staffers recalled that on the same 2018 flight, Crowder also put his testicles on his assistant and childhood friend, John Goodman. What? Wait, John Goodman? What? What do you mean, John Goodman? Like the John Goodman? No. Like this lovable John Goodman? I don't believe you. Was it Mr. Hyde rearing his bisexual head again? The Jekyll to his bisexual Hyde? Was that what was going on? Because Not Gay Jared was gay, right? Okay. People thought he was funny, and he could be, especially if you were watching from the outside, said an early staffer. No, no one thinks that. Only, like, stupid racist people think this. Only stupid, mentally stunted racist people are like, yeah, that's pretty hilarious. I love that. But inside the Dallas-based Crowder universe, many said he was like a yo-yo. Charismatic and kind at times, a volatile Crowder could also be controlling and capable of working every angle of your emotions. With long hours, unrealistic expectations, and emotional outbursts, he often burned through staffers, many of whom were young, starry-eyed fans who had never worked in traditional media and relocated to Texas for the opportunity to work with their hero. And while the louder with Crowder ethos was politically incorrect, his antics crossed the line. He was known to expose the genitals to staffers, many ex-employees told the Post. 6 sources said they witnessed such lewd behavior firsthand. Wait, what? Why did you unfollow me? Wait, I want to know. Wait, you guys banned him? You guys banned that person? But, like, that's content, mods. Come on. Like, he's unfollowing me because I'm, like, what? Saying that it's bad that... Saying that it's bad that Hasan Piker's puppy tantrum reveals pathetic pattern of abuse, unpaid editors. Shut the fuck up. Like, I want to know why Daily Gaming said unfollowed, by the way. Like, what was it? Was it the Steven Crowder? Like, was it being against showing your dick to your employees as the employer? Was that the bridge too far? Like, I would love to know. Is it because I'm not gaming daily and you're all about that daily gaming? Like, what is it? He's like, you crossed the fucking line, big dog. I was here for a long time. But let me tell you, when you said Steven Crowder is not allowed to show his dick to his coworkers, that's a bridge too far for me. Okay? I don't know. I need to understand that. That one's crazy. So I'm giving you until 4 p.m. at the top of the hour. The 3-minute ad break is coming. Giving you until then to figure out what you meant by this, because I would love to know. That's why I'm banned you. Now, of course, if you're in here and you're wondering and you don't want to miss a fucking moment, You can't respond. They unfollowed. Okay, let's take it off followers only for now. Let's hear what he has to say. And then I'll put it back to followers only mode. There you go. We're vulnerable. Is this a good idea? It's fine. Anyway, let's continue. Former staffer recalled driving back from Illinois in a van after a college show in March 2018 when former producer Jared Monroe was targeted. Jared was asleep in the last row. Steven was in the front. He was joking about what he was going to do. The staffer, he climbed over and dropped his junk on top of Jared's shoulder. That same person also claimed Crowder exposed himself to Jared in 2017 while they were in the green screen room filming a parody of Ghost. When asked about both allegations, Monroe told the Post, no comment. Well, Monroe said no comment. There's no first-time chatters in here. That's the reason why nothing changed in the chat. For the record. Except for the fact that at the top of the hour, there's a 3-minute ad break, and I forgot to run it, so I'm running it now. But I'm a first-time chatter. Yeah, okay. God damn it. This motherfucker left. All right, anyway. I typed too much in your chat, to be honest. I literally got a message from a friend I haven't talked to in forever because they spotted me in a YouTube VOD in the chat. Okay, that's when you've been here for too long, for sure. My man said, hi, Michelle. I saw my older brother in chat once. Why do you just ignore me at this point? What? It's a 2-hour video, man. Ben 10 Omniverse? I'm not trying to watch that. Let's finish Steven Crowder's dick. I went to a friend's wedding this weekend and one of my old coworkers said, "Are you Gone Smith?" in Hasan's chat. Shout out Tom. This has got to be a joke. Okay. And during a 2018 flight with 6 people from the company, another former employee said that witness Crowder put his testicles on his assistant and childhood friend John Goodman. A 4th employee said Crowder exposed himself to former host Landau at a conference table with others present. It was childish, but then I found out this was something he did. At first, I took it as him trying to be friendly or one of the guys. Now I see this as a power play. The witness said, "What the fuck? Bro, what is happening?" If your manager at Red Lobster did this, it would be national news. Numerous sources noted these incidents were not part of any sketches, many of which would be bawdy and off color. But Crowder, sources said, is often known for blurring lines of professionalism. Numerous other former employees said his production assistants washed laundry in the office, including Crowder's dirty personal items. Many described Crowder as not as tough boss, but an unreasonable micromanager who would send out unrealistic assignments after hours and set people up for failure. It was like a cult where we were all in. Steven Crowder did not want you to have a life outside of it. In 2017, he commissioned a small team to create a 30-minute Christmas Carol parody on top of their regular workload. A few employees, none of whom were paid overtime, Said they logged over 100 hours in the week leading up to the release of the special and slept in the office. In the midst of this project, Crowder sent a group text message telling them to sleep in and come into the office a bit later one day. One employee remarked, "Sleep, lol." Crowder shot back, "Be a little grateful, buddy." The exchange seen by the Post angered the team, who turned it into an oft-repeated joke when they felt undervalued and overworked. And when shows or projects fell short of his expectations, Crowder piled the blame on his staffers. "We'd tell him things wouldn't work," said one ex-staffer, who recalls a massive live show in 2018 not going as Crowder planned. "I thought surely Steven, who micromanaged the whole thing, is going to take some responsibility here," they continued. Instead, Crowder put the onus on his staff. Wow. Guys, I'm shocked. I'm shocked that a fucking right-wing piece of shit makes for a shit-ass boss, dude. Wow. Like, so when he's cutting content about how workers are lazy pieces of shit, like, are you just sitting there going, "Yeah, you're so right"? Not me, though. This guy's going to be a good guy to be. This guy's going to be the best manager I've ever had. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? When you go work for a fucking dickhead because you like his dickhead commentary, why are you doing the surprise Pikachu head when he is behaving in the same way, like in the consistently, like his immorality is consistent, okay? Like, why? Do you think that he's just like being a shithead when it's commentary time, and then like a totally nice guy when it's fucking in the real world time? Instead, Crowder put the onus on his staff. Shocking. Shocked to find that out. His assistant handed each employee a copy of Jocko Willink's leadership and performance book. Oh, I love this story. Oh, my God. Oh, my God, I love this story. Extreme ownership. How the U.S. Navy SEALs lead and win. That's so fucking good. You deserve it. I'm sorry. Not the dick stuff, but like this you kind of deserve. Okay? Because, like, the reality is a lot of bosses are shitheads, okay? Most bosses are, as a matter of fact. And I think that, like, you know, you could get fucked over in this way at any work, any place you go to, but you, like, kind of chose to work with Steven Crowder knowing that he was a shit boss. You know what I mean? Like, you knew this is why you were a fan. Wasn't there a conspiracy that Crowder is actually normal and doesn't care? No, the conspiracy, well, it's not even a conspiracy, but like people say Ben Shapiro is actually like kind of chill to have a drink with. Not Crowder. No one is actually, if anything, consistently, even before this. Even before this, most people that have ever actually like spoke about him and how he conducts himself behind cameras have said that he's a shithead, like a giant shithead, awful. Greg Gutfeld is the first. I mean, I hate his guts, but Greg Gutfeld was one of the first people that very publicly said Steven Crowder was like an awful dude, and most likely in the closet. I love when Steven shits on his workers. They should get a job from him. Ben Shapiro is cool as fuck, no doubt. Comment Ben Shapiro W. Weeby, I don't know if you're fucking joking or not, man. You do love Bill Maher. Yeah, Crowder is like uniquely so bad that even his contemporaries hate him. Yeah, exactly. We all thought we were going to get an apology, but we got a book. It was like a sitcom the former staffer cracked. Back in late 2020, while on the tear, Crowder sent out a directive to arbitrarily fire someone. Don't care who. Read the Discord message viewed by the Post. The source said Crowder often dropped threats to fire people in the company Discord chat room. His irrational outbursts even extended to his father, Darren, who works as his booker. Numerous ex-staffers said he'd lash out at his dad in front of the other employees. Darren, who still works with his son, did not respond to the Post request for comment. He did regularly. And it was usually about failing to book someone he wanted on the show. Steven would say, I'm supposed to get stars. I'm supposed to get stars. Stars. This is reverse Succession. Yes. Literally. Recall one ex-staffer who was approached by two other underlings who said Crowder's behavior towards his father made them feel uncomfortable. Last week, Crowder's ex-co-host Landau called his former boss a bully on an episode, You're Welcome, with Michael Malice. Whatever he has and whatever he's going through, I think he was bullied at some point in his life, Landau said, adding, he's become the bully and he doesn't realize it. Landau detailed how Crowder installed a Dave Don't Talk button in the studio and always had to get the last word in. Oh my God, dude. Is Eamon going to make a video about this? That's the only take I really want. I'm sure he will. There's a lot of content for him to fucking turn into wonderful CGI. But perhaps the most bizarre incident came after Crowder. Oh my God, there's more. There's more bizarre shit. What the fuck? Came after Crowder, who was scheduled to miss a show, signed off on comedian Mac McClowry to fill in with Landau. When Crowder's assistant later said no to McClowry's appearance and Landau asked Crowder about it, the conservative personality unleashed on his co-host. He told me he owns me. It was venomous. I saw a different person that I had heard rumors about, Landau told Malice. You're a fucking idiot, dude. Like, I'm sorry, Dave. Why are you surprised by this? Who's Eamon? Eamon Animations right here. He's great. He's wonderful. He's incredibly talented. Yeah, I know Dave went on a podcast to shit on Crowder. Even before his recent divorce drama, Crowder had raised eyebrows by going after fellow conservatives media titans. In January, Crowder, whose contract with the Blaze was up, launched a Stop Big Con initiative. He signed on to Rumble and literally only had 58,000 subs, which, by the way, was shocking to me. It's shocking because it's still pretty high. 58,000 subs is still pretty high. But, like, you know, I clear him. I have fucking 65,000 subs. I'm a one-man operation for the most part. And on top of that, okay, I'm not getting $50 million deals. You know what I mean? Why was follow mode off? Yeah, you can put it back on in 10 minutes. It's fine. You're not demonetized? Bro, what do you mean? That means, first of all, you're not demonetized. Exactly. That means I'm worth, what, $100 million then? It's also quite literally why, the reason why he has 58,000 subs for his mug club is because he's demonetized. So he can give you the, like, sweet, sweet racism. My subscriptions don't offer you anything other than avoiding the top of the hour ad break. Do you not get that? People still subscribe. People still gift subs. People still subscribe regardless. That's what's fucking insane about this. Like, Steven Crowder is actually serving a purpose with his subscriptions, like extra racist content. You know what I mean? Shit that you couldn't get, the juicy racist tidbits that you normally wouldn't be able to get elsewhere. I don't got the OnlyClans paywall. No, I'm not giving a top of the hour ad break right now, but thank you for the 1010. Shower me. Anyway, in March, he signed on Free Speech Rumble, and in an interview, Megyn Kelly said his crusade was not about me, it was about the next creator. We all laugh when he says stuff like that. If you were funny or talented, he squashed you, said a source. One former employee said they weren't doing the sketches they wanted to do, so they teamed up with Landau to create a sketch comedy pilot released last December. Steven freaked out and threatened to fire people over it. It was viewed as a mutiny, said the ex-employee. Another source noted it was made in their own time with their own equipment and did not use company resources. Dave was told, this is your fault. You have to fire them now. Eventually, the original source said Crowder backed down. In April, Landau announced he left the company, is going to the Blaze. That doesn't seem like somebody who's trying to build up content creators, said the source. Many blame his public unraveling on his habit of purging anyone who challenges him. These terrible ideas and moves have always been in his nature, but over time he has surrounded himself with only yes men and his family who works for him. They don't tell him otherwise, said an ex-staffer, adding, there is no one there to hold him to account. So that's the story of Stephen Jebediah Crowder. Well, it didn't end there, because Stephen Crowder did respond to the allegations that he shows his genitals to former employees. And you are going to be shocked when you find out what he said. Because you would think he's going to be like, no, of course not. Like, come on. He's going to deny it. Right? I would assume he's going to deny it.
Defamation settlements. He's won them with CNN, NBC, Washington Post. And by the way, this is still Kyle Rittenhouse.
Yeah.
You still have people out there, Kyle Rittenhouse, who want to murder that kid. Doesn't matter what happened in court. Johnny Depp's life was ruined for 6 years of his life.
Yeah.
Because he had to white knight it and not actually tell you that a bottle was. And by the way, alcohol problem? Sure. Little weird? Sure.
Yeah.
Does he walk around with 19 bracelets like he's the little rotating bin at Hot Topic? Yep. Doesn't make him a criminal.
And you never get that back, by the way.
You never get it back. And by the way, it's still happening right now. You just saw it happen with James O'Keefe. And full disclosure, okay, I have conflicting interests with knowing some of these people, so I understand it. Don't take what I'm saying as completely objective. Like James O'Keefe has been on the show. I have had pleasant interactions with James O'Keefe. We're not close friends, but James O'Keefe doesn't get to clear his name. You think the media is ever going to clear his name? Tucker Carlson, this is happening with him right now.
Bro, he is unfolding, dude. It's like layers are peeling off of him. Like, this is kind of crazy to watch.
Yeah. This is happening with Tucker Carlson right now with someone he never even met. And that's not going to be corrected down the line. Alex Jones, what you know about the Alex Jones case? Sure, Alex Jones screwed up. He admitted that he screwed up and apologized a long time ago regarding Sandy Hook.
He did.
But what you think about the case is not what was actually brought out in the case, just to be clear.
Well, and you're actually forgetting one. It's just you.
Oh, yes. Well.
Oh, my God. What a pussy. Oh, dude. Oh, the peanut gallery, dude. Oh, no. You, sir. Why is he so wet?
Well, that's true. And which means, by the way, you can leave a comment down below.
Steven?
I forgot. Yes.
Steven?
You can leave a comment down below about my allegations. Y'all rocking with the allegations? Dude, this is Steven Crowder's version of like, y'all rocking with wife abuse? Leave us your comments in the comment section below. The Aiden Ross version of this is W. On God, I stole from a small content creator. W's in the chat, boys, for theft and doing fake copyright strikes. W's, chat.
Oh boy.
God.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, it's
yes, Sam.
Oh my
What?
God. She's getting in.
Very sorry, but I have something to discuss with you.
Oh, God. Oh, right. Okay. All right, Sam. You do know, Sam from HR, you do know that we're live, right?
Yeah. Pull the microphone close. You're an HR guy. You're not an audio guy. Come on.
All right.
I am aware of that, and I am sorry, but I've got a line out the door with infractions that have happened inside this office.
So we can't just do this as a meeting outside right now?
No, this can't wait.
You have a list of infractions that have taken place in this office.
Goodness.
Sorry, Stephen, but this has to be addressed.
Okay.
Yo, he looks kind of scared. Like, I know this is a pre-planned segment, but why does he seem so tense? You know what I mean?
All right.
The other day,
Everything you're about to say has actually been spoken in this office?
yes, that is correct.
Oh,
Fight like hell if you're fighting your wife on who's getting the one car. Folks, sign up on the Mug Club if you want to see more of my spousal abuse.
boy.
Okay. So these are all, and what's the punishment? Go.
Just, yeah.
So the other day, Gary said, quote, I have never met a Russian that I liked.
Gary, did you actually say that?
I did, Stephen. I'll be honest. I'm sorry.
All right. Well, okay. So we don't appreciate it. All right. Okay, Sam. That's really not that bad.
But he's Russian.
But
It doesn't matter. You
Russian.
can't say that. It's wrong to hate, Darren.
Okay,
All right,
all right.
Sam. Okay.
Kim said, when in doubt, quote, blame the Clintons.
Well, okay, Kim. That's not for crying out loud.
Really?
Sorry, Stephen.
You did say that? All right. Well, look, people say things in an office. These are minor infractions.
I think so. I mean,
Yeah. Okay.
And then Toolman said, so we want to talk about this Jewish guy that steals everyone's money?
Did you say that, Toolman?
Yeah, probably. That sounds like me.
That actually is something that you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Tim, let's not.
he's Jewish. Tim.
Let's not do that.
I
and
was
let's not
talking
talk
about Sam.
Yes. Okay. All right. So
And now there's this newspaper article out this morning where it says, quote, Crowder was known to expose his genitals to staffers.
well, hold on a second. Yes.
Yeah, well,
yes.
just wait. I mean,
That did happen. I mean, what are you talking about? The Terminator 2 sketch?
no, but at the time, you only had 5 employees, and they were all male.
Well, yeah, I know, but it was a Terminator 2 sketch because remember the nudies didn't fit?
Oh,
Was it
that's
that one,
right.
Sam?
Yeah.
Well, now there
Was
are...
it the ET ones through the cornfields where we had to run naked through
yeah,
the
you were
cornfields?
naked in that one. Yeah,
We were naked in that one too.
That's a good one.
That was at night, though.
Was it gay Captain America? Because what happened is
A little cold.
the onesie didn't fit, so we just had to make it a nosy, and there was no.
well, now that there are ladies here, we have to run things differently.
Wait, first of all, no, these weren't in the process of you shooting sketches. But secondly, it is kind of weird that there are more times. Bold move, man. That's bold. He didn't just double down. He actually said, "Huh, you guys don't even know. There are multiple times where I've shown my cock to my employees. There are multiple instances." See, now, if you're being accused of something, let's just pause for a second. If you're being accused of something by your former employees, there's a couple things you can do. Shut the fuck up. Litigation, apology, make things right. You know what I mean? And then there's also what Steven Crowder is doing, which is the Alex Jones technique. He made this very famous, if you recall, which is doubling down. But what Steven Crowder has done is actually a modification of the Alex Jones technique, which is, oh, you guys don't know. I've actually shown my cock a lot more than you think in all of these sketches that I wrote where I had all of my male colleagues look at my penis. That's cool, man. That's great. Yeah, I showed my dick to my colleagues in the workplace like many times. Many more times than you think.
This isn't like the Terminator clip.
Well, I know it's not like.
Bro, it's like Ted Haggard saying, I did buy meth from the male escort, but I did not have sex with him, so it's okay. No, it's worse than that. It's like if Ted Haggard said, yes, I did buy meth from that male escort, but I bought meth from many other male escorts who I also sucked the penises of. Like, you're not even... You're not even like, you're not only owning what they're saying, you're also doubling down by saying like, no, I did it so many more times than you think. Actually.
The Terminator clip. Do we have, well, yeah, do we have the Terminator clip?
Let's play the clip.
Yeah, I got it here.
Yeah, okay.
Come with me if you want to learn.
Look, okay, of course,
That's
yes. Many
inappropriate.
people saw my balls,
Well, yeah.
but I had a sock on because the nudies wouldn't fit. You couldn't do it. Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
You have a large posterior.
Yes, exactly.
So nudies don't
And there
always-
were also times where we played the spot the ball game.
Yeah.
Well, we need to stay on topic as well.
Okay.
I thought it was a topic.
Continuing with the infractions, Riley said, quote, Govern me harder, Daddy.
Riley?
Oh.
She ran away.
She doesn't even seem remorseful.
Wow. Jeez, Riley?
Riley said that. These aren't all that bad.
I mean, this is like literally, this is very weird, but it's very weird because like it almost feels like he's saying like, come on, all of my employees have done stuff. Like those are not, I don't even know if they've said it. I'm not surprised if they have because, you know, they work for Steven Crowder. But like, he's kind of literally using them as a deflection, which is weird. That's a weird thing to do, man. You're kind of dragging them down because people are yelling at you about how you fucking mistreated your former workers, which again, very odd because like you're doing it on camera now. Now you're like mistreating your fucking workers on camera. That's weird. That's a weird thing to do. Fuck. I forgot that this is a Celsius and it's a sparkling water. So you're not supposed to fucking shake it. I don't even like the taste of this. I don't know why I drink it.
Thank God we didn't get to the hot one. Your mic isn't really working all that well. I think.
Wait.
Actually, hold on a second. The gain. You hit the gain button over here.
Oh, okay. Let me.
It's right there.
Is that your testicle?
Yeah, it is.
Oh.
You suck, Sam. You suck. All right, Matt, get out of here.
I got him again. That is so great.
It works every time.
Jeez.
It's almost
Okay. I need to do something here real quick. What's the name of Steven Crowder's what's the name of the second in command is Steven Crowder? So Steven Crowder is 35 years old, okay? I make some fucking dumb jokes regularly. The fuck is a Jordan Crowder? Oh my God. Steven Crowder has a brother named Jordan Crowder who looks just like him? Okay. What's the name of his lackey? God, he doesn't even come up in the related search bar. That's how fucking a non-entity. The older one. No, not Dave Lando. The other one. Gerald Morgan Jr. Really? Oh my God. Okay, so we don't even know how fucking old he is. Point is, he's fucking old, man. You are too old to be laughing at that.
You know, I'm still trying to live down the fact that Darren Crowder stole the pace car at Talladega in '86.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
You know?
There was a Darren Crowder who stole the pace car, and people think that was you.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's weird. That's really weird, man. That did happen. What are you talking about? The Terminator 2 sketch? That's cool that he just like, you know, did the KFC double down. Yeah, that's his dad. That's his dad that was also there when he was showing his balls to a person. Oh, here is Greg Gutfeld, by the way. Well, here's Sam Cedar talking about Greg Gutfeld shitting on Steven Crowder being a total weirdo. This is from 2 years ago.
It was with that sort of like understanding of Steven Crowder that I saw these tweets from the great Vic Berger last night. And apparently
I'm gonna pee, I'll be
Vic
back.
Berger back in the day had a conversation with Greg Gutfeld. It looks like a DM. And now listen, well, we'll get to this part, but apparently Vic Berger is talking out of school. You know, he's revealing the contents of a private a conversation. But, you know, to be honest, Greg Gutfeld's not that great of a person either. And so this is reporting. I don't think Gutfeld ever said this is off the record. So, you know, that's what a good reporter does. You got to be careful when you talk to reporters, folks. So here's Vic Berger. And Let's see. Let's see some of these clips here. First, he says, there's still time for Crowder to grow up when he finally comes out and marries his personal trainer. I wonder what that was supposed to be about. Okay. I mean, Gutfield's, a funny guy. There he goes. Maybe. And he wouldn't. He has issues. I met him at a bar once, said Gutfield. He sat Indian style on the floor in the middle of a crowded bar. And Vic Berger said, that's insane. He also, no joke, ordered milk. He's such a weirdo, said Vic Berger. Yeah, which would be cool if it wasn't him. He wants to be a star, and he hates everyone who took that risk, and he didn't. He calls himself a comedian, but doesn't perform. That's how the Schumer thing started. I would not let him call himself a comedian on my show. And Amy knew that. I hated him for saying he performs.
Oh, my gosh.
There's Gutfield. Yeah. And his musical thing was so painful, I wanted to cry for his family. Ha, 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 says Vic Berger. And he's in love with his body. He thinks he's got an issue with his sexuality, which is fine, says Gutfield. And then Vic Berger says, yeah, any chance he can get, he's shirtless or in drag, tight yoga pants. And Gutfield says, but it's so obvious to everyone but him, which is usually the truth. Yes, he's always like a Chippendale. And he was only at Fox News for like 6 months. We all hated him. And he acts like he was a badass who left Fox News. None of us could stand him. This is really, I feel badly about this.
Kaya peed on the pee pad. Good job, Kaya.
I mean, it's a little bit sad. Of course, let's put up what Steven Crowder tweeted today so that we can get rid of some of our guilt for amplifying this. Let's take a look at this bad boy. Here we go. What is Steven Crowder? I'm hanging out at the, here we go. Here he is. He's outside.
Okay, the rest of it is irrelevant to the point of contention here, but then stepped on it, then stepped on her cushion. Yeah, that's fine. Then there's also Crowder talking about how he is like the bisexual demon from college. She will think that you are a wizard for knowing without seeing. I don't think she has the capacity to put 2 and 2 together. To think that I even gave her a treat in the midst of all this. Okay. Sorry if this has been asked, when does the cage go away?